Morning, folks. Welcome back. I just left the tripod where it was. We've had really high winds. We had a lot of rain. I think it's Hurricane Fiona went off the coast of Maine, went right straight up through, and I think that's what brought the wind and the rain. We got quite a lot of both, folks. So I haven't been in my garden. I've been working a lot of hours. One day I was out in the rain and wind all day, got soaked, me and a few others that I work with. We had a skeleton crew and we kicked butt. Not a one of us complained of the wind, not a one of us complained that we were wet all day. And some of us had a rain jacket on with a hood, but we had to really cinch the hood with that tie string because it would, it would blow the hood off. So none of us had rain pants on, so when the rain hits and blows and it runs right down, our legs were soaked, ran down into our foot gear, and it was like walking in a mud puddle all day, but none of us complained. None of us complained. When we could, we'd go in and get some coffee, and we'd go in and get some hot soup, and try to warm up a little bit, right? So, very proud of the people I work with. They're really hard workers, and they're not complainers, folks, which is awfully nice. So, I've just emptied out the ashes in my wood stove, saw my tripod, checked on, where are they? Over there, checked on the red noodle beans. They're doing good. I did end up pulling the squash out of there. They had blossoms, but they weren't going to amount to anything. But the red noodle beans did wonderful. So today I'm getting a late start, and I don't have to be to work till 9:30. So you'll see that I've got my chore clothes on, my barn coat, the winter hat. The sun is coming up. The skies are blue. Supposed to be high 60s today, which is really nice. No rain, which is even better, right? And the wind has died down, so I, for one, am very thankful for that. So, I just want to do a quick reminder. These are jalapeno peppers, right? Jalapeno, I'm not sure if you can see that. The lighting here in the morning is really bad. So, these I picked quite a while ago, and I did pick them green. They are turning red, and if I had half a second, which I will get to in the next few days, I will string these up and let them dry, right? So that's what I plan on doing, stringing them up inside the house and just letting them dry up and then use them that way, right? So I went to go close the birds in last night, and I saw two eyes with my headlamp. I saw two eyes peering out and knew there was something in the coop. So whatever it was not worried about me one iota, so I'm assuming it was that younger skunk. Went in there, there was the younger skunk, folks. So all the birds were in there, all the birds were content that the skunk was in there with them, and apparently the skunk didn't mind. It was collecting eggs, folks, so I've got to do something about that. My first thought was putting mothballs out, but I'm not really sure how mothballs and ducks and chickens are. I don't know if they'll peck at them. If anybody knows, let me know. If mothballs work with chickens and ducks, do I do anything different so they won't get into them? I don't know, folks. So if somebody knows the answer to that, I'd like to know. And if the ducks will eat them, will it kill my ducks? So if you can give me a little advice, I'd appreciate that. So I've been working a lot of hours, folks, and the weather has been nasty. So I haven't posted anything since my last video. So I hope you're patient and just bear with me, folks. It's a busy time of year, and just like everybody else, everybody's busy, right? Everything's trying to close all at once, and you're trying to get it so you don't waste anything, right? So yeah. So I really don't have anything to say. I just wanted to let you know that everything is okay here. Everything is busy. The storm did not hit us. We got the remnants of it, and that is it. But it was pretty wild. It was pretty wild, folks. But there's no damage. There's some branches down, and I heard a tree out that way fall, but it is what it is, right? So I hope you all are being good. I hope you all, excuse me, I hope you all are doing what you can to prepare for winter or the down season, I guess. I do have seeds that are drying. I did pick a couple more chocha, but I hope the frost holds off because I still got a lot of seed out in my garden, from a chocha to Swiss chard to beet seeds, right? They've got to hold off a little bit, and I might even have to put a plastic dome over them to stave off the frost a little bit, or maybe lean some windows up. But I haven't dared to do anything because of the high winds, right? So everything in the garden basically is going by. I do have to pull up my carrots, my onions, my turnip, and my beets here, not within the next month. All those can be hit with frost a little bit, and I have to harvest my cabbage, right? And then there's my potatoes. So still a lot of work left to do in the garden. It will come in time, but a lot of things have gone by, so the frost really won't hurt the fall crops, right? Because some of it, the frost will do it some good, right? So, but I would like to collect my seed before the frost. So we're gonna have to do something with that. But anyway, I am rambling. I've had 1 cup of coffee, and the sun is out. The birds are content, and I cleaned the ashes out of my stove. I didn't have a fire yesterday or last night, so I cleaned the ashes out of my stove and put some kindling in there and some wood up around it, some small maple. And then when I get home tonight, I will just light the kindling and have a fire going for tonight, because it's supposed to get a little chilly. And that is it. Now, if you wonder what this gadget is here, it goes on back of the four-wheeler. We call it the arch. And there's a hitch over here, and there is 4-inch strap in here, which you probably can't see. And we just haul logs out with the four-wheeler with this. And then over here, I'm not sure you can see, but this is our little four-wheeler wooden wagon that we just redid last year. And that holds quite a bit of wood, and that's just getting, the wood from point A to point B when we don't use the pickup, right? So here is the mullen that we were following way back in the summer. It has gone to seed. Oh, let me show you. Just that couple of 3 taps gave me those little tiny itty bitty mullen seeds. And I allowed them to go to seed, and I just spread them. I'll just cut that stalk down or break it and just spread the seeds, because mullen's really good to have, right? It's very medicinal, and it can grow in very poor gravelly soil, so I don't mind that spreading, and It's kind of fun to watch, see how tall it gets. And that one got about 10 feet, just shy of 10 feet this year. And that one down there at about 9.5 feet probably. So anyway, I've got to go. I've got to get this gear off and get ready for work. And y'all have a good day. Thank you for stopping back by. I appreciate it. Thank you for any new subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope I don't disappoint you. I hope I don't get boring to you. Today is just, I'm still alive. And it's been busy. And, you know, all that. All that. So you all be good, okay? Cindy, you too.